Y'all come on in, my kings and queens, my beautiful royal angels, my gorgeous butterflies. Y'all already know what time it is, baby. Get it, sip sage and manifest with Diamond Stone on this marvelous Manifesting Monday. How are you doing? Y'all already know what I like. Hit that like button and hit the like and the share button for me, please. And run that stream up, baby. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Y'all already know what to do. How y'all doing? I hope everybody has had a wonderful weekend and started their week off on the right foot and is feeling marvelous and has more wonderful ideas and a game plan for the rest of the month. Hey, Michelle, how you doing, baby? I'm doing awesome. Hey, honey bunny. Let me talk to y'all for a minute before I run in here. Where my hearts and my thumbs up at? Y'all come on through, come on through. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Manifesting Monday. What y'all manifesting on this Monday? We done got through it. Hey, Angela, how you doing? Come on in, my kings and queens. Just sit at the royal table, baby. Y'all know we up in the royal palace, that way, that part. And definitely in that order. Y'all come on in. Hey, Tamala, how you doing, sweetie? Well, Metal must not, hey, Valencia. Metal must not be showing me, y'all, emotions. Because I know y'all got some. Y'all know we supposed to run it up. Let's run it up. Let's not play with them, baby. We ain't got time to play with them. Hit that thumbs up reaction button. Y'all hit that, reaction button out, baby. Wear it out. If you having a great Monday already, wear it out. If you not, then we going to shake it off and start all over. Because I tell you, all the time I tell y'all, it's never too late to start all over again. You can start over any time. If your day wasn't going right, shake it off. Shake it out. Shake it off. Your words have power, baby. Your words have power. Do you understand me? Y'all words got power. Your thoughts have power. Your feelings and emotions have power. Whatever you are feeling, that's what you're going to draw to you. So make sure that you are manifesting the correct things into your life, into your spirit, into your atmosphere. Make sure that your thoughts are beautiful thoughts, are positive thoughts, are pleasant thoughts, so that you can attract that kind of energy to you. Come on in, my babies. Let me tell y'all something, because I'm not going to hold y'all up because y'all not going to come back to you a little later. Hey, India, baby. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you. Honey, I'm feeling good as well, baby. Life is great, baby. Life is what you make it, honey. You can't let people bring you down. You can't let nobody steal your, bring your spirits down or steal your joy. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. When you get that in your head and realize that your peace is everything and that it is more valuable than anything that you can ever even imagine, then you will put those boundaries up and you will not let nothing and nobody cross those boundaries and come and just disrupt your peace, period. That way, again, that part, fix this because he want to act up. It is what you making, and if they do that again, we're going to have to take that part off and keep it moving. Yes, it is what you making. Let me tell you something. A lot of the times, if you are not part of the solution, you more than likely you are the problem. Ain't no part of, you are the problem. A lot of people that are miserable and their life is not going right and they're not where they really want to be will tend to make things difficult in your life or continuously bring negative energy into your life. You know, or try to make things that should be something easy, try to make things impossible, and make things so hard when it's really, really not. Why make things hard when it's not? Why we can't all get along when it's just a simple thing to do? Why complicate things? Why make up problems that don't even exist or it's an easy solution to? Why have drama when there's no need to have that? So when you're not willing to be the solution, more than likely you are the problem. You're the person that's causing the problem. So sometimes we have to take a step back to just take a look and say, hey, if I'm not willing to be the solution, am I a part of the problem? And it's real simple. We can all agree to disagree. I don't have to agree with everything you say. You don't have to agree with everything I say. But we can find some kind of common denominator right there where we can both say, hey, compromise is everything. Let's compromise on this. But let me be fair. It's all about respect and being fair to the next person. And respect. Hey, Linda, how you doing, beautiful? It's all about respect. But and all about, you know, being mindful of others as well, and stop being so selfish. We got a lot of selfish people out here that think everything is always about them. And if it's not beneficial to them, then that's when the problem come in. They want everything to go their way. They don't want to be fair. They want to hog the spotlight. They want to hog the praise, the glory, the joy, or whatever it might be. But everybody should get a turn. And so if you're not willing to be the solution, you're definitely a part of the problem. So I'm working on being the solution. I don't want to be the problem. I'm a bigger person. A lot of times I might not agree with something, but a lot of times when I'm now, certain things I just won't budge on, okay? You know, I'm just not going to budge on, especially if I know I'm right. But it's okay to understand and to be understood. Sometimes you have to understand where the other person is coming from or whatever it is they might be going through at that time. So, but if you can come up with a solution to eliminate the problem where there's no issues, it should be done. Life is too short. That's what we got to realize. Life is too short. Thank you, Angela. Life is too short. People are leaving here every day. You'll be talking about, oh, you think you got plenty of time to, you know, say you sorry to somebody or make it right with somebody. No, because you're not guaranteed to be here tomorrow. You're not guaranteed to be here in the next 30 minutes, nor are they. You don't know what can transpire, what can happen. So if God gives you the opportunity to make it right within that day, do just that. Make it right. Because you don't never know when you know, I've been around some people that might have had an argument with a sibling, you know, a loved one, or someone they was in a relationship with. And instead of fixing it, because it was an easy fix, it wasn't that deep. A lot of the times that these circumstances come up, it's something that's really minute. It's not even that serious to be mad with the next person about, or to walk around angry, or to walk around with a grudge. So if that's what you're doing, instead of being the solution or coming up with a solution to eliminate the problem, that's a choice that you are choosing to make. That's a choice that you really want deep down in your heart. And if that's what's in your heart instead of peace, then you really need to reevaluate who you are, what you expect, and what you want out of life, and why you feeling this way. I know people didn't get a chance to say, hey, brother, I'm sorry. It's not that serious. Let's love on one another while we have today, because tomorrow is not promised. Or, sister, I'm sorry for what I said. That wasn't necessary. You know, we have arguments, but I just know that I love you. I might not agree with what you're doing. I might not agree with what you're saying. Let's see, can we come up with something better that's going to be beneficial to me and to you, to where we both can agree. Because it's not worth me falling out with you and not going months and months at a time, not speaking to you. I think that's totally ridiculous. Unless you just one of those people that you cannot, that the person that you're dealing with is the type of person that is just who they are. That's just what's inside of them. Their insides, their whole spirit is black. They don't know what love is. They can't even equate to what love is. Then, okay, at least you tried. You tried to be the solution, but they're the problem and they want to remain the problem. So what you do is you remove yourself out of that equation. So guess what? I'm going to be the solution. You can continue to be the problem, but you won't be my problem. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. Sometimes that's what we have to do until people figure it out and come and, you know, begin their journey to where they want to heal and be better within themselves. Sometimes it takes others longer. But that's not your problem, because you want to be the solution. And if you're not being the solution and they want to allow you to be the solution to eliminate the problem, then you eliminate yourself from the problem, because that's your solution. A lot of times when we facing things and the problem is there, all you got to do is eliminate yourself from the problem. You know, like that's like if you say, for instance, you done been arrested and you already know that you're not allowed to be around other convicts or whatever. And you knew whenever you was that they weren't trying to get their lives together. They were still doing things that they shouldn't be doing. And you know if you hang around them, which is a problem, it's going to be a problem for you. You're going to end up doing the same thing and going back to jail because you're not going to be doing what you're supposed to do because you're surrounding yourself with those type of people. So guess what? You're going to be doing the same thing. But if you eliminate yourself from what was the problem in the beginning and be just the solution, your solution is, I want to associate myself. Don't mean that I don't care about them, but I don't have to associate myself with people that are still involved with problems and loves to, do chaos or whatever. They haven't got to the point in their life where they want something better and they're sick and tired of being in and out of jail. So I'm going to eliminate that. Because I don't want to go to jail no more. I don't want to violate my parole. I don't want to violate the judges or my lawyers or whatever they told me to do, because I'm not finna go do no bid for nobody because it's not worth it. Y'all see what I'm saying? And if you got people where you constantly try to be the solution and they're fighting against you continuously being the problem, then sometimes it might hurt you to the core. It'll hurt you to the core because people like that tend to try to use things that they think are going to hurt you. Well, let me tell you something, baby. That's not going to hurt you. They can't use nothing against you. The only thing that they can use against you is God, and God is on your side because guess what? He don't do no mess. God don't like ugly, and he ain't too fond of pretty. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. So, because God gonna have the last say so. So they can't hurt you or intimidate you with their tactics. You got to let them people be miserable by themselves. You got to let them people be the problem on their own. You don't have to go and insert yourself into no problems. Peace is everything. And once you get a chance to experience that, I promise you, you will not allow nobody to come in and disrupt that peace. You will not allow the enemy to come in and dictate your happiness. And to say, right, I'm at a time in my life I just step away from the drama and I can't take it. So I distance myself from whomever. Exactly. Let me tell you something. I don't care. It could be my children. And especially if it's somebody else's children trying to bring a problem, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I'm not. Because I'm all right. I'm living my best life now. I done been through enough. And I'm not going to take myself back through it with nobody. And I tell anybody, the only thing I miss in this world is, besides my other relatives that have went on to glory, is my son. Everything else is attainable. The whole wide world to me is attainable. I can't get my son back. So until they can fill those shoes, I got nothing for them. I'm not going to entertain them. I'm not going to respond to negativity. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not hopping on that boat with them. I just don't feel like jumping loose with them, especially when I think that I've done more than my part to do what's right and to try to satisfy everybody. And all the time, you cannot satisfy everybody, because while you're trying to satisfy everybody, you are unhappy. What about you? You got to learn to put yourself first. Because if you're not happy, how can you be effective to anybody else that's around you? You can't. Your happiness is what counts first and most of all, because how can you tell anybody about happiness if you're not? So don't let nobody come in and disrupt your peace, disrupt how you feel, and disrupt your joy. Y'all wait a minute. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. And let me tell you something. The enemy gonna get mad because you're not responding the way they expect you to respond. Sometimes no response is the best response at all. Because a lot of the time when God is getting ready to elevate you, when God has so many blessings, don't you know that Satan is tapped in and he know what's coming your way? He know what's coming your way, so you know what he want to try to distract you. He want to make you so angry. So he's sending his little minions to bait you into coming out of character. When you come, don't let nobody trick you up out your blessing. I tell you that all the time. People will trick you up out your blessings. People will trick you up out your square. People will trick you up out of your freedom. Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Who else we got? People will trick you up out your freedom. You can't let nobody have that much power over your emotions. I'm telling y'all, because on Friday, honey, baby, let me tell you something. A lot of things that I wanted to say, God said, peace be still, be quiet. You ain't got to say nothing because they already know. You ain't got to say a word. Some things don't deserve a response, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not even worth it. And when you think about who you dealing with and what kind of level they on, you be like, why am I stooping to this level to even entertain this foolishness and this nonsense? I'm just not going to do it because people will trick you about your freedom. They will trick you about your blessing. I ain't finna let nobody trick me about my blessing because I'm telling you, ever since I've been being obedient, and staying focused and staying in alignment, God has truly been showing me favor. He has truly been opening up doors for me. He has truly been granting all of my wishes. Anything I've been asking God, he been just like, bam. Anything I think of that I need God to move in behalf for me on, bam, he been doing it, y'all. You want to know why? Because a lot of times it's easier said than done. It's easier to say, yeah, you need to just walk away. That's easier said than done because sometimes people will push your last button and sometimes they need to hear what you got to say. But sometimes it's best, and you know what, be quiet. Don't even waste your time because they're not going to even value what you are saying to them. They don't value their feelings. They don't value your feelings. They don't value respect. How can they value anything about you or care about what you're saying to them if they don't even care about themselves? So guess what you're doing? You're wasting your time. They got to care about them too. If you come across a person that don't even care about themselves, what make you think that what you got to say that it's going to touch their heart and they're going to take it into consideration? You wasting your breath. You wasting your breath. So what you do, you be the solution and you move yourself from the problem. Stop wasting your breath on people that don't even deserve. You being sincere, but they're not. They're not. Because they're selfish. They're bitter. We have a lot of bitter people out here in this world. It's some bitter, evil people. And they don't care how evil and bitter they are. But that's not for you to worry about. That's between them and God. Because just believe me, God will deal with them. The same way He's going to deal with you accordingly on how you behave. Your response and your reactions on what you do too. That go for me, that go for you. You're going to be held accountable. You can't be saying, oh, but they hit me first. And God said, guess what? If you had removed yourself out the situation, then guess what? You wouldn't have had to respond back. You wouldn't have had to felt like you needed to get your lick back. Now you got to pay the consequences because you knew better. Because if you had removed yourself and not paid any attention to what they was doing, trying to maneuver you from what I got you to do, and now you acting all out of character, I can't use you like that. I can't. Now look at the example you done put out here. Now you got me out here looking silly, and that's not what we gonna do. See, all you have to do is turn a blind ear. You don't hear what they saying. I need you to focus on what I'm saying. And you focus on what I'm saying. I got everything else. I'll put everything in order. I'll handle them. Don't you worry about them. I got them. Hey, Laverne. I got them. You focus on me. I got them. Stop letting these folks come in and distract y'all from what God is telling y'all to do, how God is directing your life. That's what the enemy do. You can't let him succeed because if he succeeds, then you're going to miss the mark. You're going to miss your blessing. You're going to miss the word from God. I'm telling you, people will trick you up out your blessings. People will trick you up out your freedom. People will trick you up out of your peace if you allow them. Yes, you are human. You're going to have emotions. You're going to want to snap off. But guess what? When you take a minute and say, you got to be quicker than that and not today, Satan. See, that's my word, not today, Satan. Not today. Hey, Geraldine, baby. When you say not today, say, hey, Lucille, sweetie. Y'all keep them emotions going on, because if y'all don't like what I'm saying, I'm going to get on up off him. I must not be talking about nothing then. I need y'all to run it up like y'all ain't never ran it up before. Y'all been doing so good. We need to keep these numbers up, baby. I don't come on here begging. I don't come on here doing none of that. I be telling y'all, if y'all want to put a donation, you can do it because you want to. But you are not obligated. I'm going to still give you 100% me every day, all day long. And I do that. All I ask y'all to do is hit that like button, hit that share button, and run them emotions up. That's all I ask. Hey, Paula, how you doing, sweetie? That's all I ask y'all to do. And that's free. If I can give y'all my time, my knowledge, my love, understanding, and support, all I ask for in return is the same thing back. Right? So, I just want y'all to know, if you're not being a part of the solution, you're more than likely the problem. It ought to be a time in your life where you tired of being the problem and you want to be the solution. I remember the time I probably was the problem. Heck, I probably have been the problem a lot of times. I can admit it. I can admit that. See, that's growth when you can admit that. That's strength when you can admit that. That's humility when you can admit that. I probably have been the problem a lot of times. But I've been the solution more times than I have been the problem. See, because when I was the problem 9 times out of 10, I didn't realize I was the problem. But when I realized that I played a part in the problem, and in order for me to come to a solution, I had to be real with myself. And a lot of people don't want to be real with themselves. They can't take it. They can't even take constructive criticism when somebody trying to tell them something that's going to help them. They think the whole wide world double teaming them or jumping on them, or somebody thinking they better. Now, baby, they want to see you do better. They want you to do better. But you think they're attacking you because you got this defense mechanism up, because can't nobody tell you nothing, because you're not ready to realize that you might be a part of the problem instead of the solution. That way, that part and in that order. But when you can take a step back and say, you know what, I might be a part of the problem, so what can I do about it? That's the only way you're going to get to the solution, is when you acknowledge that there's a problem, accept the situation, and then get into the solution. If not, that problem going to still be there if you pretending that it's not. You can't get nothing solved until you make acknowledgement. And that's even within ourselves. Before we can begin to heal, we must first admit that, hey, there is something broken within me. I'm bruised, I'm damaged, or whatever it might be. In order for you to get the healing that you need, hey, I need some help. How can somebody help you if you're not even willing to acknowledge that you need some help? Acknowledgement is one of the first keys. Acknowledgement, admitting, acceptance. I want y'all to remember those 3 things: acknowledgement, admitting, and acceptance. Thank you for sharing life with Willie. I appreciate you. Hey, y'all, send a prayer up for my cousin, his girlfriend. Oh, my goodness, Crystal. We would definitely be, y'all, we need to send prayers up for Crystal's cousin. Y'all send them hearts and stuff up, baby. Send them up. Send them up. I don't see them. Y'all better run that thing up, baby, because that's what we talking about the other day. Be a part of the solution and not the problem. Acknowledge. Admit. Acceptance. All right, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I love. When y'all work with me, hey, y'all be like, I let it get it. Y'all hear me? Life is great and grand. You know, I'm still a work in progress, but I'm better than I was yesterday. I'm better than I was a month ago. I'm definitely better than I was a year ago. Oh, more superb than I was 3 years ago. I done came a long way from where I was 6 years ago. Do y'all hear me? It's progress. I celebrate my successes as they come, no matter how big or how small, because all of them matter. Even my failures, even my losses, along with my wins, all of it matters. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. Don't let nobody steal that from you. Thank you, Sheila, baby. Don't let nobody steal that from you. When they come with that, especially sensitive things that you might have going on. Hey, Tamala, baby. Sensitive things that you might have going on. Don't let them people get to you. Don't let them people pull on your happiness, your peace. Because Satan going to come, and when he realizes that he cannot win with you, he going to try the next thing that's closer to you. When he figure out he can't even win with that, he ain't got no other choice but to leave you alone, baby. Because you're going to come out victorious all the time. Stay focused on the assignment. Stay focused on your path, your journey, your purpose, your life. And don't let nobody come and trick you up out of that, baby. Nobody. Y'all hear what I'm saying to you? I love y'all. Hey, Ella, baby, from Washington, D.C., how you doing? Because them people going to still be them people that, you know, a lot of people was put here for just for that confusion, chaos. The devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. You hear what I'm saying to you? As long as you got life, live it to the fullest and enjoy every moment of. Don't let nobody come and steal 20 minutes of your peace, because them 20 minutes is just as important as if they were a whole 60 minutes. Them important. I ain't got time to be giving nobody my peace, because I don't know when God gonna call my number. Period. Hey, Paula, baby. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. I love you too, baby. I don't know when. I want y'all to run this thing up. I want y'all to definitely share this video, because I know it's somebody that needs to hear this. I want y'all to definitely hit that like button on this video. Somebody needs to hear this on today. You know, one of my friends called me, and she was talking about her, one of her friends, who got 100. All right, Life of Willie, you got 100 shares. All right, congratulations, baby. Listen here, she was talking about one of her homegirls. She got a son. Her son is about to have a baby. Okay? But the girl the son against the mama. This mama only child. And now she can't even see the grandmother. See, that's some stupidity right there. See, it's stuff like that. And this woman over there hurt. We talking about something you done gave birth to, but then he done listen to somebody else trying to keep peace over there. Let me tell you something. I told her to tell her just like this right here. Tell her stop shedding them tears. Because God gonna work that out. You don't worry about that. Because that's wrong. And they're going to have to deal with God on that. Anybody that go to using children as a pawn, using children trying to hurt you, something, you know something is not mentally right with them, something is not spiritually right with them. You don't worry about that. You sit back and get you some popcorn, baby. Get you some popcorn, because you're going to see your grandbaby. You're going to see your grandbaby. I promise you that. And I tell people a lot of times, is, you know, even though it be some bad things that happen, it's always something good that came from that bag. You got to figure out what it is. That's just like the fruit. Sometimes the hulls or whatever, that ain't good to eat. But what's on the inside is something good. That mama might be wicked and evil, but guess what? She birthing in something beautiful. God got the last say, so you don't know how God will turn them tables around for you. Stop crying, wipe your eyes, dry your tears. God will turn it around. You don't worry about it, because you got to let him deal with the wickedness. It ain't up for you to deal with. You can't deal with them wicked people out there that's going up against Satan. You let God go up against him, because, baby, when God go up against him, he going to win every time. That way. That part. And let me say it again, definitely in that order. Y'all know I'm right. Don't let folks get to you. And now this lady over here crying, sick. Now she finna get, not only is she finna be physically sick now, because she done worried herself and this done hurt her to her heart. See, I got a bad heart anyway. I ain't even finna let nobody worry me. You want to keep your child to you, you keep your child to you. See, I lost mine. I wish I could get mine back. So, get what? I ain't finna cry about nothing else. Because, see, whatever's meant for me will be for me. Whatever God got for me, he got for me. Whatever ain't in my president, there's a reason for that. I'm not finna stress, ain't finna worry about. It's on God's timing and not mine. That way, that part, and definitely in that order. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that, baby. Y'all hear me? So whatever it is that's bothering you, give it to God. Be the solution and not the problem. And if it's a problem that want to persist on being a problem and continue to be a problem, you remove yourself from the problem and continue to be the solution. Okay? Let it go and let God. Let go and let God. You're going to be booked and busy. You got things to do. You ain't got time to be worried about what somebody doing to you. You ain't got time for that. Stay focused on what you need to do and get the job done. Y'all hear me? I love y'all.